Okay, see, folks, that's what's happened. And we did have 70 people watching. Let's see if anybody comes back. Rico is back. Halftime show, exactly. See, folks, that's the only problem when you have kids is everything is it's just, it happens. My youngest son Luke started jumping out of the crib, so he's been asleep for like probably an hour and a half. But if you heard that huge thud, that was him jumping out of the crib. And then my son Noah, who shares a room with him, got freaked the frig out, and he started crying, which woke my daughter up in another room, and then woke my other son up in another room. It all settles down real quick, but as you can see, live is live, and that's what happens when you go live, especially if you have kids. And thankfully, my dog, my 5-month-old charcoal lab, behaves well tonight, because last night he would not let me get a live stream going. Stupid squeaky toy. Play with me, play with me, play with me. So, anyway, Vince, cheers. Fast intermission. Yeah, that's the only good thing. When kids wake up from a dead sleep, they tend to go back to sleep pretty quick. So we'll see how this goes. Bill the Tractor Man, you are welcome. And Rico, I know you know. What do you got? 9, 10, 11? Pour Vince a shot. Dilly dilly Mike. Dilly dilly Mike C. Dilly dilly Mike. Jonathan, I have 4 kids actually. Do I think I will ever set up a peacock half tank? So, those are gorgeous. So I've done African cichlids. All right, Extreme Gamer has posted on the page. I will spend, even though I have 4 kids and a puppy and 3 jobs, I will spend all night looking for your post and take care of it. Did you post it as Extreme Gamer? Will I set up a peacock half tank? If I were to do African cichlids and I can get away with all male peacock and haps, they are absolutely gorgeous. DWS Darius has a YouTube channel that he has a peacock, and I think he has all peacocks, haps, and mbunas. But absolutely gorgeous. Even Joey, Mr. King, his peacock and hap tank is beautiful. Jay Wilson has a beautiful African cichlid tank. IFG. These guys have really pretty fish in their tank, but to get those fish and order them and find them, you know, it can be really expensive. Are electric blue rams just as hard to keep? No, I do not think that the electric blue rams are more difficult than the German blue rams. German blue rams, in my opinion, are like, I will never buy a pair of those again, ever. Yes, James, I have 2 saltwater tanks. Lots of new growth in the middle. Okay to trim all bad leaves at once or do a... So with the Amazon swords, you want to take the older, bigger leaves from the outside. Clip the outside leaves and leave the inside. And then the insides will grow, get big, 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 and then the Amazon produces a new leaf from the middle. So as the new leaves come, if you want to keep the plant healthy, continue to trim off the outer leaves, especially if they start to brown or thin or spot. You know, get rid of those old leaves because the plant is still spending energy taking care of those leaves. So get them out of there, and then it'll spend energy making new leaves. What are we waiting for? A shot? No. Maybe I'll do a quick shot of Rumpelmans. Yeah, see, they are expensive. All right, Jonathan, good to see you. No, there is no peacock or hap tank in my future, but it would be really cool to have another one of those tanks. I did like the looks of the African cichlids, and the tank is really easy to maintain, but they just crap nonstop. The sand is always filled with crap. They're constantly digging and knocking over rocks and fighting. They're just like aggressive fish. I only kept Mbuna cichlids. I did not keep peacocks nor haps. I did not have a big enough tank, so maybe they're a little less aggressive. All right, 37. Man, we were rolling here with over 70 people, and then, life happens. Any tips on growing jungle val? Just plant it and feed its roots. Give it some root tabs, plant it in some nutrient-rich substrate, and it should just take off. I have never had any bad experiences with jungle val actually getting to grow. Why have you gone more towards saltwater? Really, I just have my 2 saltwater tanks and my 1 freshwater. What happened was we moved to a bigger house, more children, need a bigger house, and I sold a lot of my tanks because the anxiety of moving all these tanks and like keeping everything alive was just way too much. So I sold off every single tank except for my saltwater tank, and then I started this tank up in the new house, and I have another tank that I'm going to start up. I like freshwater and saltwater equally. They both have their ups, they both have their downs. They're both fairly simple to take care of, but I like them both. I like both for what they do. I like the greenness and the lushness of a planted tank, and I like the variety of color and just the fact that it's like the ocean in that little box is so cool. There's the update, D. No update. In between Thanksgiving, which just happened, and Christmas, me and Greg will move that tank into the house, and once we get the sump set up and I put water in it and leak test it, I will decide at that moment, depending on what time of night it is, because I've already got the sand and the rock for a saltwater tank. I already have RO. I can make RO and saltwater like that, and who knows, I might just decide right then and there, or I might go ice fishing and be like, nope, it's going to be a bass tank. Mike and Mike, yeah, we got to do that, Mike. Way late, or when Sarah's home, so if the kids fall out of bed and start, screaming, she can go up and take care of them. Okay, thank you, Extreme Gamer. Green algae. So a lot of people will use emerald crabs, like lawnmower blini. If you just take a toothbrush and just like scrape it and roll it, scrape and roll, you should be able to get the majority of it off. And you need to export more than you're importing, nutrient wise. Usually green hair algae is too many phosphates, too much nutrients that you're putting into the tank and not getting it out of the tank. So I have green hair algae in my 10-gallon tank. It's a small tank, and it's very difficult to keep algae free, no matter what you do. So I just roll with it. Like I let that hair algae, I keep it confined to a certain area, and I let that export a lot of my nutrients. And then every 3 months, I take a toothbrush and just get it out of there. Even Mike told me, he's like, get the toothbrush in there and just scrape it off, roll it up. It's like spaghetti. You get with a toothbrush and you start rolling the toothbrush, no problem, perfect. I've done dirted tanks. I'm all set with real dirt. Oh, Vince, that wasn't Tom Brady's fault. The guy hiked it. He didn't even touch the ball. Yeah, I love D's voice too. Him and CJ, they're so just like chill. What do you have to do differently when setting up a live plant tank? I've never done it. I've only had rocks. So you need to decide on your substrate. If you're using an inert substrate that has nothing in it, like sand or gravel, you want to add root tabs to the substrate to provide nutrients. Or you can go with an ADA or a fluorite. Carib Sea makes some really nice nutrient-rich substrates. And then you can always cap that with some gravel to keep that down, and then just plant away. And plants will melt when you get them from one place and then put them in your water, but they should bounce back if you have the proper lighting. And by proper, I mean if you have LEDs, bright LEDs, you can go with some more difficult plants. But if you have like T5 bulbs or T8 bulbs, I would go with low-tech plants. Plants that don't require a lot of maintenance, don't require a lot of nutrients, don't require a lot of light, and then you can slowly build your way up to whatever you think you can take care of at that point. D, pool sand? No, this is Carib Sea Island Gold. Not only does it have a beautiful name to it that makes me want to go on vacation, it's just like super perfect grain. You can gravel vac it, and it only like starts to flow up your vacuum. It doesn't go all the way to the top, so you can just pinch it and it falls back down. It's a really, really clean sand. I love this sand. Carib Sea Island Gold. Coney Island Gold. There you go. I think Kona makes an Island Gold lager that I love. I think that's what it's called, Island Gold. All right, 45 people. Let's get back up to the 70. Let's get to 100 because I'm going to be, let's get some people on. I'm going to give away tonight. How many shirts should I give away tonight? Mass Aquarium shirts. I'm gonna give them away. Let's do 3 tonight because I'm gonna ship them to you. I'm gonna ship to you a Mass Aquarium shirt of your size. I have medium, large, extra large, double XL, and let's do some sort of contest right now. My shoulder's starting to go. Yes, I would love monster fish. I clean the substrate every single time I water change. I clean the substrate. Penny weight size moss balls. Try Planted Aquarium Central .com. I know they have moss balls. Give them a shot. You can go on, try H2O Plants or Han Aquatics as well. I know a lot of people that go along the shrimp way should have moss balls, but I definitely know Planted Aquarium Central has them. You can try Justin over at H2O Plants or Han over at Han Aquatics. Oh, you're doing numbers already. I haven't even decided what I'm going to do to get 3 away. 3, 5, 8. River Life. Did you buy a shirt? No, I think you bought a My Aquarium shirt. No, you bought a Greg Jones shirt, didn't you? I saw the email go through. Mailed to Tennessee. Rainbows do need to be in a school. Do not put any anemones in a 20-gallon tank. They will get way too big. Even if you start off with a rose bubble tip, it's going to get big and it's going to split, and then it's going to split, and it'll just completely take over a 20-gallon tank. Oh, if I send Rob a t-shirt, he'll join my Aquarium Box. I like that. Yeah, River Life. I see it all. We run a company that has literally hundreds and no, there is no employees. It's just me and Greg. So we see every email. And when I saw that email that you bought Greg's shirt and not mine, I cried at my desk at my other job. And I was like, he likes Greg more. Can't take this anymore. So now I'm giving them away. You're not going to buy them? I'm going to give them away. Can I put German blue in my community tank with Bolivian ram and cardinal tetras? Yes, you can. And if you do, good luck with that. I will help you any way I can, but good luck. I can't keep German blue rams to save my life. Oh, Nick's Exotic. The IAA, yeah, we disbanded a while ago. That was a lot of fun. But when you get a bunch of people together that all have families and try to get them on the same page and when you're going to do this and when you're going to do that, and then Michael was editing all the videos, and so we had to send it to him, and for him to get all these videos from us, like all mishmash, and try to do anything with them, it was just a nightmare. So we just decided to just call it a day. Oh, there's two people that want to join my Aquarium Box. Thank you, Extreme Gamer. I definitely will try to find that post on my Facebook. Gee, me too. I make them disappear like that. What does it mean when new fish aren't eating? Water quality. They could be just really stressed out from the other fish in the tank. A lot of times if you have fish that don't necessarily get along or need like, so like for instance, like Bolivian rams, if you put like in a heavily planted tank and they feel like in their little part of the tank that they're secure, then they'll eat no problem. But a lot of people put these fish in the tank and there's no places to hide. There's not a lot of plants, and they always feel left out in the open, and it stresses them out and they don't eat. Well, maybe they're just eating and you don't see it, but if they're still living after a long time, they're definitely eating something. Fish can go at least a week. I know that because I've gone on vacation without feeding fish for a week. So if they're going weeks at a time and they're living, then they're probably eating something. Hey, Bubba. This month is the first month the planted tank box is being shipped, so me and Greg will be packing that in a few weeks. The fish in the tank behind me are cardinal tetras, rummy nose tetras. I have an L something or other pleco over here. He's always hanging out over here now. I don't know what it is. He's completely black with beautiful yellow stripes. What else do I have? I have some Siamese algae eaters that I just got for backup in case the Blackbeard started to slightly come back somewhere. They would jump right on it, but they'll be fine. And I've got assassin snails. I've got mystery snails. I did have a bunch of Amano shrimp. I don't know where they went. And I've got 6 beautiful cories. They're like peppered. I don't know. They might be stir-by. They're like a grayish sheen, and they've got black spots all over them. And you'll never see them. I thought they were dead for the longest time, and then I came down one night after I went to bed to get a drink, and all 6 of them were all like right in this blixa, like all just like, yeah, there's one right there. They just like love that blixa. All right, we're up to 50. If we can get to 60, I'm giving these. If we can get to 60, I'm gonna give these 3 shirts away. So quick, give me some ways you want me to give these shirts away, and we'll see what's best. I just never had. I loved angels, and once I got rid of my 75, I never really, got into getting another big tank. But I will have discus at some point. I've always wanted to try discus. Oh, thank you, Dan. Thanks for all the support. 1-year anniversary. I will remember that name. Gavioli. Yes, we have a planted box. Thank you, Thomas. I don't know if you're talking to me or River Life. River Life has a mean beard. Awesome, John. Yeah. Speaking of the IAA, Madfish used to breed German blue rams, and he had it down. Oh, 52. He had it down pat. 2.5 gallon tank. Anubias, Java fern, some mosses. Would you ever do a group channel with the MAB gang? No. I think Michael's mentioned that in the past, but I think we've got our hands full with my Aquarium Box and our own channels. Suggestions for a 60-gallon tall tank. Ooh, nice. Just smoked brisket. I smoked a turkey for Thanksgiving. I go rainbows. Tons and tons of rainbows. Beautiful rainbows. I should collab with the king of DIY. Well, I don't really have that option. It's all up to him. He's the man. He does what he wants to do, and I talk to him via text all the time. And we've talked about doing like an interview or like a live stream, but if he wants to, he wants to. I'm done reaching out, and there's no need to beg. The king, if he wants to, knows my number, knows how to get in touch with me, and if he wants to do a video, I'll do a video. That soft pretzel does sound good. Ernesto, I've got tons and tons of videos on saltwater for beginners. Patience, and do your research, and just patience. It's not gonna be, you're gonna go through it and you're gonna be like, oh, this is so easy, and then maybe something will happen, but you just gotta ride it out and do your due diligence and read and watch YouTube videos, and you'll be just fine. Algae is all part of a new setup. Alex, I'd never test the pH or the hardness of my tap water. Elvis is also the king. D, you're so funny. I can't wait to meet you next year in person. We're gonna drink some beers and have some steak, that's for sure. Read this comment. Done. Phoenix, yeah. My last week's live stream, when I was ending it, I brought the camera downstairs and showed everybody the reefs. Alright, where's my monitors? We gotta get rid of the dude stupid guy. Vince, I do not like IPAs. They're too hoppy. I've tried several IPAs. There's one like that Worcester makes, be hoppy, that I can deal with, but I'm an ale and a lager guy, even stout, porters, all that. IPAs, I just don't like IPAs. I don't know what it is. I know, I need a moderator. Oh, there's Greg. I do have like 10 moderators, but a couple of them are in the UK and are sleeping. Greg just stepped in. Thank you, G. How do you medicate scaleless fish? If they have, like you're talking about clown loaches or something, you can use Ruby Reef. That is copper free and is good for scaleless fish and inverts. I probably would not have a brackish tank. River Life, I will add you to, I can't do it right now because I'm live streaming through the phone and I got the laptop, but if I sign into my channel, it kicks me off the phone and I'm computer not savvy, but I will add you to the moderator list. I'll just copy and paste your channel to my moderator list for next time. Thanks, buddy. What was your first 1,000 subs like? I'm fortunately on my way there. It was awesome. Oh, low battery, so we got a few more minutes here. So I'm going to give these shirts away soon. It was awesome. I never even thought I would reach 50 subscribers, and to hit the 1,000 was absolutely amazing. I used to do shout outs to everyone who subscribed to me. I used to read them out on a list. I used to write them all down. It's a great community, YouTube, and it's kind of like, I was thinking the other day, it was kind of like high school, and like in the sense that whoever started your channels at the same time, like you kind of became friends with them, and like you grew together, and then you see like as you're getting into like more subscribers or more years on YouTube, and then you see like new YouTubers come and then they're getting their subscribers. But the funny thing is like they have their own cliques because they have own channels that they've started while other people started their channels. And so then they get into their little clique, and then there's little cliques over here and little cliques over here. But by no means do I think that like the cliques are bad or good. You know, I love to see like the little cliques of you know, and I have them. You know, I grew up on YouTube with like IFG and D and Jay Wilson and, you know, Michael, Greg. He's been on YouTube longer than me, but you know, there's just like a few of us that all were like doing our own thing at the same time, and so, and then when you meet them in person, it's just awesome. So to see the new YouTubers come up and they're like all buddy because they're starting their channel and supporting each other, it's awesome. And that's the way you survive in the YouTube game. And with the niche YouTube channels we have, we talk about fish. I mean, you know, my daughter watches videos that get 10 million views in a day, and you know, we're lucky if we get 500 views in a week. So to see us all together and supporting each other and becoming friends, you know, it's really cool, and I love that whole aspect of it. Shotgun a beer. Someone wanted me to shotgun a beer last time, and I don't have it in me. I'm too old. I cannot shotgun a beer right now. Well, there will be a time where I will, though. No, I've not. Greg is packing a limited edition for the December My Aquarium Box, and I am super excited to get it out. So if you want to subscribe to My Aquarium Box, there is an awesome item coming in this box. I can't wait to pack it. So cool. So cool to be a part of that, because if I wasn't on YouTube, I would have never met Greg and owned my own company and be able to spread the My Aquarium Box joy to all fish keepers alike. 50. All right. Is it time to give away the shirts? Yes, I'll be at the Aquatic Experience in New Jersey. LED. Nick, I'll make you a moderator as well. Oh, yeah, you did say, I did say that, didn't I? We'll see. Maybe I'll grab one when I show the reef tanks. I'll shotgun a beer real quick. Bamboo. I've never used bamboo. Thank you, Vince. I think the Mass Aquariums Facebook group is a great group because there's a lot of good administrators. I don't what is it? Prejudice against anybody, beginners, saltwater, freshwater, brackish, you know. As long as it's fish related, you can say whatever you want. I don't care about swearing or none of that, but, you know, can't like spam the group with crazy stupid pictures of anything. But if you want to post a picture of your tank or ask questions, you know, jump on Mass Aquarium's Facebook group. I try to get to a lot of them, but there's so many people in the group now. The admins do a great job, and you'll get a lot of good comments. You get a good thread going. A lot of people care about fish on that group and care. You know, they're not going to bust your balls if you're asking us. Remember, the only stupid question is the one not asked. So there's a lot of people in the group that will answer any beginner question. You know, beginner, advanced, whatever. You know, so don't be afraid to ask any question. Is Aqua 70 on a 10-gallon too much? Yes. Aqua 50 at most. A 70 will blow that 10-gallon off its stand. Don't do it completely submerged, but if you had to only keep one, would you keep fresh or salt? Tough decision now. I would keep fresh water probably. Vince, are you talking about Michael? His name is Michael. Everybody calls him Aaron because of Aaron's Aquarium, but his name is Mike. So many people call him Aaron. It's hilarious. I love it. 40 breeder, Nick. 40 breeder would be the if there was one tank that you said for the rest of your life this is the only size tank you can have, it'd be the 40 breeder. I don't know about sandstone. And I do not know anything about pea puffers. Yeah, dwarf hairgrass is really cool. Alright, so let's give these t-shirts away. I'm going to do giveaway. I'm going to ship out 3 Mass Aquariums t-shirts. And this is US only, so if you want a t-shirt, you have to live in the United States. I'm not going to ship something that weighs 1 ounce and cost me $35 to ship. I'm sorry, I'm just being honest. United States only. Sorry, folks. So this is what we're going to do. I am going to... When I was 8, I've been in this hobby. Thank you, Alex. Alright, yes, t-shirt time. Yes, I will be... If I'm alive in 50 years, I'll be keeping fish. So, let's go with... the first person to tell me who my favorite football player is will win the first t-shirt. So, let's see if this can go quick. Alex Ryder just won himself a t-shirt. Let me get a pen. All right. Alex Ryder won the first t-shirt with the answer to my question. My favorite football player is Tom Brady. And my phone's asking me to update. Yes, Tom Brady. The first Tom Brady I read was Alex Ryder. So, Alex Ryder, you need to email myaquariumbox@gmail.com. Whether your real name is Alex Ryder or not, you need to put in that you were Alex Ryder and give me your address, and I'll mail you this t-shirt, as well as the size. So anyone that wins these next 2 t-shirts, you need to give me the name that you're on this thread, as well as your real name, if that's not your real name, and your address and your size. Medium, large, extra large, double XL. Alex Ryder, #1 t-shirt coming your way. Email myaquariumbox@gmail.com with that info. Alrighty. See you, D. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, that's true. You're right, Alex Smith. Very funny, Aaron Hernandez. So, that was a very good point. So, now there's going to be about 1 million people saying they're Alex Rider and they want a free t-shirt. So, let me think about this for a quick second on how I can give these t-shirts away. What I will do is I will contact you through Google. That way I can only contact one person. Right. They can message me through YouTube. New rules. Alex, you're going to need to message me through YouTube with that sign. And I know exactly what your symbol is. So good luck anybody creating that. So, these next 2 t-shirts, you will message me through Google and I'll get your address and we'll get it all taken care of in your size and I'll mail you this t-shirt out this week. So, yes, Greg Jones, you are Negan. You dink. Alright, we're going to make this. We are going to make this next one simple. I'm going to pick a number from 1 to 25, and when I say go, don't start writing now because you won't be included. When I say go, first person that guesses the number between 1 through 25 wins. Go. Two, Danny VM. Danny VM, you guessed it. Okay, you can stop putting the numbers down. Danny won. -1, Greg, is not the answer. Although I didn't specify negatives. Danny VM, message me through YouTube. We'll get your shirt taken care of. All right, we're gonna do. Let's Mr. Smarty Pants, Greg Jones. How are we gonna do this last T-shirt? Danny VM27. Yes, I did. That's the second one. All right. So the third T-shirt. How are we gonna give this away? Favorite color? Yeah, we can do that. Who can shotgun a beer faster? I would win my own T-shirt. All right, let's do this now. We got 10% battery in the phone, and I don't feel like getting the charger out. Let's go with. I haven't said anything. Anybody who is typing now, their answers don't count. All right, let's go with this. What is my favorite? I'm going to say, what's my favorite dream car? Not a truck, it's a car. The first person to get that, when I say go, wins the T-shirt. Go. Corvette. Becky. Who was that? Corvette it is. It was Becky or Backy. Okay, you guys can stop. Barkyni. B-A-R-C-Y-K-N-I. B-A-R-C-Y-K-N-I. Alright, you are the third winner in the t-shirt contest. Please message me through YouTube and I'll get your information and your t-shirt size and mail it out. I love Corvettes. That's my dream car. I can't wait to get one day. So, folks, I appreciate the people watching for the first live stream. I appreciate the people watching for the second live stream when life happens. So I got like 10% battery on my phone. We've been going for, well, plus the first one, roughly almost 2 hours. So I'm gonna cut it here. That the comments are going crazy. I can't even keep up with them. But thank you so much for tuning into this second live stream. I'm gonna try to do one on 2 Fridays from now after boxing. If we get boxing all settled, I'm gonna do a Friday night live stream. If not, they'll be just random. You know, this is kind of like the new thing. Everybody's live streaming like crazy. I watched Flip live stream today, Flip Aquatics. Go check him out. His channel's growing like crazy, and I watched his live stream. Rico always does live streams, the live stream king. He's doing live streams like crazy. So this is Mike from Mass, and oh, you guys want to see the reef tanks real quick? We'll go down, check those out, and then I will peace out. See if I can I switch the camera? There we go. Here's Huckleberry. He's the one that's been bothering me all night. Got the fire going. Gotta feed that baby. What? What's the matter with you, Huck? Well, you know what? I'll leave the light off. You guys can get better view of the reefs. Look at that sucker. Yeah, the light was just killing the live stream. But the 40 is looking beautiful. Michael tweaked the lights for me, and everything's looking good in here. Got the clowns. Yes, Nick, I can still read the comments. They're firing up on the phone, but I can't reply to them because I don't have my laptop, but I can read them. And you got the bubble tip, like, just going crazy on the back. All the, like, the can garden, gorgeous. Yeah, so this tank's still looking good. Yeah, baby. Sexy, Mike, isn't it? Thanks for the light. And this is the 10. Very simple setup. I got some mushrooms in the back right from D. Aquascapes covered in GSP. I got pallies and I got a plate. Coraline's going crazy. And yeah, so this is about it. 10 gallon, very I moved the 10 gallon. Those of you who know my channel, this is a different area for the 10 gallon, but this is where it is now. And we got the My Aquarium Box and 40. I gotta try to get the lights so I can do the next live stream in front of this tank because it really looks sweet. This is a 40-gallon breeder, my favorite size tank, and it runs off a hang-on back filter. No sump, no skimmer, power head, wave maker, hang on back. and it's like 2.5 years old, coming up on 3 years eventually. Mars Aqua is the lights, and that's it. So I will send you guys on your way to enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Catch up on Walking Dead or Shameless or whatever you're going to watch. I'm going to go hopefully watch a little more football and call it a night. Thank you everyone for coming and tuning in to the second live stream as well. And I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.